Are you on?
Testing 1 2. Mic check 1 2 1 2. Mic check 1 2 1 2.
All right, let me see. Mic check 1 2. Mic check. Mic check. Mic check. Mic check 1 2. All right. Thumbs up if you can hear us. Thumbs up if you can hear us. We had some technical difficulties going on, but we are back. Thumbs up if you can hear us. Please drop a 100 emoji if you can hear us. Thumbs up. Let us know y'all can hear us because we don't know. I think we are live. Okay, we good. Joyce say we good. Jessica, if you are on, please ask that question one more time. All right, thank you. We are back. Look, I don't know what's going on. It's been doing that to me the last few shows. We'll be going. We'll be good talking. And next thing you know, everybody's saying they can't hear nothing. And obviously, we ain't touching nothing.
Yeah.
So I don't know. Maybe they're kicking us off, man. Who knows? Let's discuss the court rules. I want to know. That's what Jordan said. Hey, let's keep it. Hey.
So with the
yeah, let them know.
With what's going on with what y'all seeing and stuff, I'll be having a question and answer forum on my Facebook, and I'm gonna drop the flyer with the date and everything. But keep those questions because I will be addressing them, and I will be addressing them in the sense of what plans and things I feel that I could do to fix some of those issues that some of the things that people feel are issues. I have no comments on what went on at Town Hall right now. You know, that's not my place.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Was you there?
I wasn't there.
You wasn't there?
I wasn't there. I wasn't even alert of what was going on until Blakey Paris, the journal. You know, so I can only based on what that article said, I can only pretty much assume what happened.
Yeah.
But I'll give my proper just due on my question and answer forum. So say that question and I'm gonna be willing.
So what he's saying is y'all say that he gonna have a form for it. He gonna give y'all the answer when he get the answer.
Yeah, because I mean, I know some things.
Yeah.
But I won't talk about it. You know, because I got something coming up for myself, so I don't want to give all that's on my agenda out right now. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, for sure.
Gotcha.
It's a good question though.
It definitely is because I can see it, man, and I mean, because we here in Ruston, a lot of people have that question on what they need to do, which I know what you need to do to get the park. You know what I'm saying?
I do too.
But, that is a heavy question that's asked.
Yeah, I do too.
In both communities.
I do, and really, man, I just feel like with these parks, I don't feel like nobody want to hold them. Want to hold people back because it's a park, man. It's a park, but you know, in 18 when me and Dominique was running, you know, our goal was to bring our own park to Grambling. You know, our own park that was gonna be public. You know, and you would been able to do your venues and stuff like that, but of course they got put on the back burner because of what happened. But I don't think that nobody really wants. It's just y'all gotta have a sense of reality too with that stuff, like, and not just our parks all over. You know,
first off, a lot of people not trying to. Majority of the people are not trying to go through the proper protocol, to get these,
which is probably some simple process of filling out some papers, some waivers, things of that nature.
Yeah. It might seem like a lot to us, but
I mean it's to cover everybody. We got to do that, and then you know these people. I feel like personally these places, like I feel like Ruston Parks and our park and maybe the parks in Farmville and stuff. I don't think that they just want to hold these parks from the community because that's what they're there for. But we gotta have an understanding and a realization that let's be honest. Like when we get these parks and stuff like that, we don't take care of them like we supposed to. We don't. You know, if the park says no barbecuing, which I'm just using that as an example, that's just what it is. You know, it's nothing for park maintenance or whoever to ride by. If they see you barbecuing and tell you to stop, we'll make a fuss about it. You know what I'm saying? And that's the type of stuff that prevents use of those things because we won't follow the simple things. You know, so I don't know what was going on with that situation with. I mean, I do know I have a basis of what was going on, but I'll address that on.
And I don't know. I don't know half of what was going on when they were trying to get the resting parks.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying. I just know that there's a protocol. There's a list of things they gotta go down and cover before you can get it. And it's got to be 100% met.
And honest, in all honesty, man, in the climate of the way the world is shifting now and stuff like that, those precautionary measures are very important, man. It's too dangerous out here. It's unsafe in a lot of situations. And if you're talking about a park and bringing X number of people and stuff, it's gonna be a length of unsafetyness out there. You know,
I mean, it's even happening in
it's not just
the trail ride environment,
man. Like,
just think about the last few, man, and it's been some tragic. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Some real tragedy that is going on, and to hear the news say unauthorized, you know what I'm saying? It's like, dang, now they're trying to push to the side that this person was shot or this something happened by saying it was unauthorized. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
And that unauthorized is a big word.
It's a big word. Like it's a big word.
Man, we gotta do what's necessary now. Coming to my question and answer session that's coming up. I'll drop the flyer soon for it. I'll be able to address a lot of things. But I'll say this. With my campaign, and I'm gonna say this as openly as honest and genuine as I could possibly say. Yeah, you can ask me all the questions you want. Yeah, I'm gonna answer them to the best of my ability. Do not come at me trying to ask me anything about anyone. I'm not speaking on nobody but myself and what I can do for my community, and that's that. Yeah, I don't have not an ill thing to say about none of the other candidates. I don't have an ill thing to say about our current mayor now. So if that's what you want, don't even come.
That ain't the ball game.
No, don't even come to my forum. You know, we ain't doing that. I'm too player, and I don't do that. Right. So if that's how you rocking, so be it. You know, go rock with the people that's rocking like that. But that ain't my stilo over here. You know what I'm talking about?
Sure, the stilo game. Hey man, y'all like, share, and subscribe this video, man. Y'all that's tuning in. We are in here in the building. I am Phat. We got Yum in here, man.
Yes, sir.
We just chopping it up. We got some time for some questions y'all want to ask. Non-mayoral questions.
Non-mayoral, because me and Phat already talked about it before. My question and answer form. It's gonna be a question and answer form. It's gonna be me addressing some things that I got going on and stuff like that. Campaigning, how you can help, all of that nature. That's coming up, and I'll be dropping the flyer soon. So right now we're open to anything else.
We open to anything, man.
But say those questions because that one that Jessica asked was a good one. Enjoyed, it was definitely a good one. And like I said, I'm gonna address it in the most positive way that I can. So
that's what's up, man. Hey, today is Deion Sanders' birthday, man. Yeah. Doug Williams' birthday. Yeah. Happy birthday to them, man.
Legendary
legend, man. Legend.
The boy Deion had to have his toes amputated or something.
Yeah, man. He had, I think, one or two of them.
Yeah, it was on his left foot. I think it's big toe and second toe. Yeah.
Because his son, man, his son was joking about it when it happened. He was like, "Yeah, I'm 10 toes down for you, Dad." Or you?
Oh man.
Oh man, what do you think about the upcoming season at Lincoln Prep and Grambling? I mean Lincoln Prep and Ruston. He said Grambling, but we gonna say Ruston. Lincoln Prep and Ruston, yeah.
I think it's gonna be good. Ruston got a few prospects that's on the radar.
Yeah.
Yeah. And we got some stuff. We got some stuff behind. You know, the thing I like about prep, like I watch the program and our numbers growing.
Yeah.
Constantly.
But you've been in the end of it.
I've been in the thing for the last 25 years.
You know what I'm saying? You've been in the end of it.
I saw where we had years where it was. I remember that one year I made a post about it because people were making fun of us. We had 13 players, 14 players on the team, and we beat Cedar Creek 7-6 or 8-6 that year. Yeah. And they had 65 people walking off the field, shaking hands. It was I love 14 in our staff, and we beat them. So people were making fun of us. It was stuff like that I love to see.
That you can reach back and
see. And to see now when we have those numbers then. And that wasn't too long ago, maybe 15, 16. Yeah. And we see those numbers then like that to go now. If you go out there to practice, sometimes it look like it's 50 kids out there, so.
And that's good, man, for prep. And I always get caught up saying Grambling, but for prep.
Yeah.
For Ruston, as far as Ruston go, man, to be honest with you, I'm gonna get my first taste with the Bayou Jam.
That's another. We in the Bayou Jam.
I'm gonna get my first taste of it.
We had a good season last year, man. Yeah. So Nisha and Taz and all them, they had a hell of a season. We in the Bayou Jam this year. But the thing I don't like, I see some of the sports writers, Monroe, sports writers or whatever, bloggers, internet. They predicting us to go 0-10, and I don't know why.
I mean, let them.
You know what I'm saying? Like I don't know why.
That's the best thing. The best thing to do against predictions is to prove them wrong.
And we had a district change from last year. We're in District 218 now. It's a few more solid football programs in 218 and 118. You had home in Haynesville, and now you over into the other side with OCS and Cedar Creek and St. Frederick.
Yeah, Jordan, man. Look, we can't talk about high school sports. We can't talk about no high school sports without me bringing up Ruston, man, because, hey.
Yeah, y'all only knew how often me and this man argue, man.
I'm Ruston to the core.
We argue. Hey. We argue.
I want y'all to be stay tuned for this Ruston's Legends series that I'm about to do. And then I'm gonna double back and do the Lincoln Legends, where it's just gonna be everybody within the Lincoln Parish.
It's gonna be dope.
You know what I'm saying? That way, dope, man, because we need that spotlight, man. It's a lot of people.
We got some heavy hitters coming, man.
And just think about it. When they did the list the last couple weeks ago, 79 players from Ruston made All-State. Throughout the year, 79 players, man. Yeah. 18 players have gone to the league. That's pretty decent, man.
Yeah, that is. That's pretty decent.
That's pretty. Hey, that puts us at around number 40 on the all-time list of sending players to the NFL.
In the state of Louisiana.
Nationally.
Oh, word.
Yeah.
Oh shit, that's great. Right.
Nationally, which that puts us really high in the state of Louisiana.
Yeah.
You know,
really should put y'all in the top. Southern Louisiana got a chokehold on things right now.
They do. Ruston versus Warren Easton, man. I don't know much about Warren Easton as of late. I know they used to be decent. They wouldn't.
I think they the ones that took down Core, ain't they?
Was that
them, or they played them in the championship?
I think they played them in the semifinals or championship.
My partner Jay Weezy, man, he a Warren Easton guy, man. He be talking that big shit. I think I seen him say Easton by 40 on Ruston and stuff. I think I seen him say that.
I don't know. I haven't seen what Ruston got, man. Jordan said they got some big receivers over there at Warren Easton.
At Easton? Yeah.
I'm just waiting to see what they're gonna do with running back with Fields.
No, yeah. Okay.
I'm really interested in what they're gonna do with Fields, man. Because, and the only reason I'm interested in that is because they got another running back, Jordan Hayes.
I've been hearing good things.
He's gonna be a
about
sophomore this year. He played a few. He had a big game against is it West Washington? That's what they call it, Calhoun, West Washington.
Yeah.
They he had a big game against them as a freshman. You know, I mean it's West Washington, but still it's 5A football.
Yeah, that's 5A.
And it was him getting his feet wet. But I think it's gonna be a good one. I'm really interested in seeing what Jordan Hayes gonna do.
Yeah.
Because I already know what Dyson can do.
Yeah.
We know what he can do.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
It's 2,000 yard guy.
He's a 2,000 yard guy. A lot of carries. Don't get me wrong. It's a lot of carries, but it's 2,000 yards. It's 2,000 yards.
Yeah. For sure.
2,000 yards.
Sure.
But I mean,
kind of remind me of like when Chris White had that many yards on you.
look. Like I said, 2,000 yards is 2,000 yards. But I tell you what, it was proven he had a chance to do it on that level.
Yeah.
He had a chance.
We ain't gonna go.
We ain't gonna go. Hey. So you all right, Jordan? Fob's impact is felt at Ruston already. Tell me, like, man, I wish I could get you to come in on this studio, on this thing, man. Because I want to know.
No, I'm saying, why you saying his impact is felt already?
Like he's saying that his Fobs is volunteer coach.
Yeah. No, I knew that. I'm saying
as a running backs coach. So
we won't know that for sure until we see. Until the Bayou Jam, we need at least 5 games to see what kind of impact he has.
I want to see.
It's still 5 lives over here with me. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
But we definitely got to see that.
I definitely want to see how he gonna control this backfield, man.
Yeah.
And you know what?
Does that mean him being the running backs coach? That mean he has control over the subs?
See, that's the thing. I don't know.
Okay.
And it's kind of it would be controversial for me to say what I think.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? And that, well, I mean, I guess is he going to be able to make those decisions?
No,
because I feel like as a running backs coach, as a position coach,
mm-hmm.
you're supposed to make that decision.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
For sure.
But who knows? Different sidelines for different people. You know what I'm saying?
For sure.
So I know for a fact that in order to win a championship, in order to go deep in the playoff, you got to take the input from everybody on the sideline.
Yeah. And
come up to your own conclusion, but at the same time, you hearing it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Throughout the season, not just, this got to be during practice too.
Yeah.
During office meetings and all that, you see something, it should be taken accountable as if you know what you see. You know what I'm saying? You've been doing this for a long time. It's like I was saying about the coach Shanahan from the 49ers.
Yeah.
Ain't no way. I guarantee you, there's no way that you can run the ball all game and know that you're killing the team, only to get to the fourth quarter and say, you know what, let's just throw it.
Yeah.
Somebody leads them in that direction. I cannot say that he know or didn't know that the passing game wasn't working or the person who was throwing the ball wasn't able to.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, it makes no sense to me. You can't tell me that beast mode on the 1 yard get you to the 1 yard line and you say, nah, we ain't gonna hand it to him. We gonna throw it.
No, for sure. Yeah.
A coach has to know that, man. I'm not gonna discredit no coach because they have to know the ability of the players that they have on the field.
Yeah.
And to change up something like that, it comes from somewhere else. And that's why I want to know if he's gonna have full control. If he says this person should go in, is it gonna be what is it called? Are they gonna go against it and do what they want to do?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because man, this is a college head coach.
Yeah, for sure. You should value his opinion.
Who you should value his opinion, and also it can also be taken in a more negative connotation as far as, oh, he think he know everything.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? No, or it can be, man, I ain't trying to hear what he got to say just because of whatever.
Yeah.
So it can go in a whole lot of different ways, different just it's crazy, man. But Jordan say, Favre does, what he does with the running back. So you should know how he gonna do with these running backs. He got a good set.
Yeah,
he definitely got a good set though.
Cause I met the Jordan Hayes kid. I like his size and everything. He should be.
He's still growing.
Yeah, for sure. He just sophomore. And Dyson is my guy. So
I'm Dyson all day, man.
Yeah.
I don't like how they split that all scared. I've never seen it done where you split the offensive. I call it the offensive MVP award.
Yeah.
I don't see how you can split it.
Okay.
Not discrediting nobody's play, but 2,000 yards, all state,
like 25 touchdowns,
something something like that.
Yeah.
And you're not the offensive MVP, man.
Well, I mean, the thing about it is, man, if you notice, when the world of sports now is even back then, but it's more so now because of the internet and stuff like that.
Yeah,
everything is so that damn political and controversial.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Like, and it's a we turned it into a effing participation trophy era.
Yeah,
and participation trophy just in general, not just with sports, just period. Like, everybody got to get some kind of recognition or an award for doing nothing, basically.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, and that's with life.
Said it, man.
That's with life, not just sports. That's just with life and stuff. Like, all of a sudden, we have to give these flowers and stuff to people that are undeserving of. I won't say undeserving because, I don't know people's background story, but they haven't done enough to earn those flowers, though. When it comes to certain things, I'll say that.
Yeah.
And it's annoying, man. When we was in school, man, I used to get laughed at because I got a participation trophy. You know what I'm saying? Like, it wasn't cool. Like, that was a butt of jokes. Like, I got all district plaque, I got all state plaque, and here you are with your little participation trophy. The little man on the football stand throwing like this, or whatever the case may be. Baseball, you just standing there like this.
I never wanted it.
Yeah, right.
Never wanted it. And that's before I even knew of the participation trophy.
Yeah, and it was embarrassing, and now it's celebrated. Like, that's so weird.
If it didn't have first or second place on the plaque on it, then it wasn't earned for me. You know what I'm saying? I would just give it.
But because of social media, the participation has become a thing.
Hey, man,
and it's softening the game. It's softening the era because it's like, well, I ain't gotta work as hard. I wanted to work hard because I ain't want the participation trophy. I wanted to all district or something. You know what I'm saying? But now it's like, oh, I'm gonna get something regardless, so I ain't gonna go as hard. You know what I'm saying? Like,
it's crazy. The participation trophy, you can't really tell. You can't tell nobody nothing, man.
No.
Like, it's you gotta beat around the bush with these kids.
You can't be genuine with them. You can't tell them. You can't tell them the truth about themselves. The parents are making more and more excuses on why they can't be great. And everything is the coach's fault. Like, like, you're not in those practices. You're not in those weight trainings. You're not in those summer workouts. You're not in that off-season conditioning. You're not around none of that. But this kid that's supposed to be good and is not good, it's the coach's fault because I didn't call him 52 times to make him come to summer workouts.
Look, I see that every year on the sideline at Ruston, right?
Mm-hmm.
Not on the sideline, in the stands, right?
Yeah.
You hear somebody say, "Why is that big boy not playing?
Yeah.
He should be out there. That's why they losing this and that."
Yeah.
Not even realizing or not being at practice to know that he the last one to come.
Mm-hmm.
He always saying something wrong with him.
Yeah.
When it's time to run, he don't want to do nothing.
Yeah.
And it come to game time, you saying that he should be the one out there.
Yeah.
Now you talking out the side of your neck and don't really know what's going on, and you sound crazy when you actually talk to him and he like, I don't even go to practice on time.
Yeah. So my mom and daddy, they didn't care for sports at all. They didn't care. They didn't know nothing about. They know football and stuff. They didn't know nothing about it and stuff. And I remember going into my junior year or senior year, one of the two. Yeah. And I complained. The one time I complained to him about I wasn't gonna get no PT and stuff like that. I don't know why I feel like I'm better just because of my size and stuff. Yeah. And my mama said this of all people, my daddy was like, "That's your fault." But my mama was like, "Well, you with summer workouts, you started off, you were going with your friends 6 in the morning, because we would have 6 in the morning workout, and then you just stopped. You started going when you wanted to and stuff. That's nobody's fault but your own." Right. They didn't blame Big Coach. You know what I'm saying?
We ain't getting enough of that.
They weren't calling Big Coach sorry or not a good coach because I wasn't doing what I was supposed to. Yeah. But this new generation of parents, they'll call a coach sorry, and your kid ain't doing what he's supposed to do.
Man, have you seen the clip of the basketball coach telling his kids, man, y'all whining about me telling y'all to run a few extra laps, but I'm missing my son basketball game.
Yeah, I've seen the clip.
I'm missing out with time with my wife, my kids, my family, just to be up here to make sure that y'all get it right. Like, I don't think enough of the kids understand that. Yeah. Not and of course they won't understand it unless the adult put it to them in that sense.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I hate that coach had to say it.
Yeah.
Their parents should have been saying this. If you know what I'm saying, if they had a problem with this coach and the way he did things, they should let them know, hey, he could also be at home and y'all could be without.
Now, I think it was with Mike Tomlin from the Steelers, the coach.
Now this was a basketball. Oh,
no, I'm gonna tell you.
Okay.
He said something. I think it was on the Pivot podcast about if a player didn't reach his potential or something, the coach failed or something like. And I couldn't Big Mo disagree with that statement because it's right to a certain extent.
Yeah.
But man, it's not a coach's fault, man. That kid, I cannot. If I'm a head coach and I have this elite kid and he doesn't come to practice, and I'm calling his phone every day, texting him, "Hey man, you need to be to practice and stuff." And then after 50 times of doing that, and I just stop and move on to some kids that want to work, I failed the kid.
Yeah,
I failed him. Like, that's my fault.
It's definitely not.
Where does the parent play a part in that? Right. Where does the kid that didn't want to do his stuff play a part? Right. How is that a coach's fault? That's so weird to me.
I mean, because a coach, and on top of that, man, a coach got so many layers that they have to peel back. You know what I'm saying?
For sure.
From a kid, is the parents, the peer pressure, and that's before they even get to them. You know what I'm saying? As the coach, they got to peel back all those different layers, and these people have heavy influence on them. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. What they say go. So when he trying to put in his 2 cents, it ain't enough.
Yeah, for sure.
You know what I'm saying? So I don't know, man.
Like, you battling all that, man. You battling the bleacher coaches, all that.
Yeah.
All that stuff. And just for them to say you sorry, but you ain't putting up. See, you just showing up on game day, seeing the glitz and the glamour.
Showing up,
but you ain't putting up with the fact that earlier on game day, me as a coach told my group of kids not to leave the locker room before we leave for the game or whatever. This is just an example. But they leave anyway. And then I got to bench them for the first half because I said don't leave. Now you looking at the coach like he wrong and stuff, and you calling him sorry, but that's a form of
punishment
and discipline.
Discipline. I ain't gonna say punishment.
It's a form of discipline, and but I'm a bad coach because I did that. Like you know what I'm saying? I'm failing that kid. How? You know? Now, me personally, me personally, that's how some coaches do.
Yeah.
Then you have some coaches that don't do that stuff.
Right.
Me personally, if I'm a head coach, which is probably why I'm not a head coach, my thing is win.
Yeah.
By any means necessary. Yeah. I can teach that lesson later.
Mm-hmm.
I ain't gonna teach it before an important game. You know what I'm saying? That's just me though. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna teach it before a game, and I ain't gonna teach it during a big week of games or none of that. I can teach those lessons down the line somewhere. You know, I get that back out. Oh, y'all left. I get that out you at some other time. It won't be before a game or nothing. Right. That's just me though.
And I understand that. I understand that. Just to say, coaching is part of the problem, but the parents are failing hard, and I know he dealing with it. You know what I'm saying? As far as taking kids on recruiting trips and to camps and things like that. So I know, and he's not even the coach.
Right.
He's the guy who's mentoring.
He trying to
train
kids.
You know
what
I'm saying? Like, he's trying to groom them into.
He's trying to see some kids up and show them those directions that we make, those opportunities we may have not had as young people. Yeah. But I know what he's up against with that, man. Yeah. I know what he's up against. I know. Are there some sorry coaches? Yeah, I'm not saying that every coach is perfect or whatever. It's some sorry coaches out here. It's some that don't care.
It's some coaches. It's some coaches out here, like you say, that don't care. It's also some coaches out here who are bent back tired of the different layers that they have to go through. Yeah, it's some coaches that don't care about the layers and they just, you know what I'm saying? So it's a lot of different types of coaches.
It's a variety of them.
But I'm pretty sure there are more that are trying to actually reach that kid. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And a lot of them that don't care just got tired of trying.
Yeah, for
you
sure.
Know what I'm saying?
For sure.
Because I don't think they get into it. I don't think no coach get into it not trying to help somebody.
No, for sure. Man, these coaches, like me, and I'm on the side. I'm on the.
Hold on. I know you about to. Mon, get more in depth. It's more about their jobs and winning, not about the kids. And that, or are we talking about the coaching aspect? As far as just them wanting to have the job, make the money.
It's some coaches like that. It's some coaches like that. It's some coaches like that who don't care, and it is just all about their money. And those coaches are probably maybe considered some of the worst coaches, but in the climate of the type of kids that you're dealing with and what you're up against, I can see a lot of coaches becoming more like that as time progresses. Now versus in our day with coaches that care and stuff, that you can care so long and the kids are not. They're not. The parents are not helping. The kids are not helping. The kids are disrespectful these days.
Definitely.
You know what I'm saying? Definitely. So I can see a coach being like, you know what? That's what you own. Just gonna get my check and go. Our coaching, we can go try to win this game, but I'm gonna get my check regardless.
Because I think a lot of coaches like that. I think a lot of coaches start off like Coach Carter. You know what I'm saying? They want the best for that kid.
Yeah, man.
And they just get overwhelmed with.
You get overwhelmed, but that's what whoever said that. That's another thing of trying to flip everything on the coach, man. Because if a coach has gotten to that point, we can't say that what they've done. You know what I'm saying, to, whether or not they've done anything or whatever. It may have been about the kids in the beginning, but he or she wasn't getting the response that they needed to keep going in that manner. So it becomes like, I can't do this anymore. Just give me my check and I'm going home to my family. Because
like Mun said, the Coach Carter, that Coach Carter is gone nowadays. That's why they're losing. The same stuff that he was fighting trying to get these kids to understand, man, it's multiplied times 10 now.
Yeah, it's worse.
You know what I'm saying? As far as the parents, let these kids play. We ain't worried about that. It's times
worse.
10 now. Man, you right. It is gone nowadays, man.
I said this about 10 years ago. That era of longevity in coaches is gone too.
Yeah.
Ain't no more Eddie Ross, Joe Paterno. Ain't no more Coach Lyons and Coach Broussards and them legendary coaches that coached at that one school for X amount of years and stuff to build. Ain't nobody, because coaches now are getting younger, and he's right, because the younger the coach get, they are going to be on a paper chase. They're not going to build those relationships. I'm a coach here for 2 years.
Yeah.
And
so I can get the better job.
And then when the better opportunity comes with money, I'm taking that. And then when that opportunity comes, so you look up, that's why you look on a lot of these coaches' resumes, and they got 10 schools on their resume over 5-6 years.
That's right, man. We can't give up on the kids, man, no matter what the problem is.
A lot of us don't give up on the kids, man, but because, my organization is reaching all, you know what I'm saying? But at the same time, man, I totally understand those who do give up on me.
Yeah, man.
You know what I'm saying? I do, because if you're not gonna help me help your child, it's no point. It's pointless. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? It's pointless.
And don't give up on kids, man. You might have a tough time with a specific kid, but hey, like I told you earlier.
Yeah, for sure.
Don't think about the 3 that you didn't get on that path. Think about the 10.
Yeah, for sure.
You know what I'm saying? That actually did do some of what you wanted them, that you guided them to do, man.
For sure. I get what he's saying, and he saying that the mud,
yeah.
Okay, I get what he's saying. We can't give up on these kids because they definitely need us. I was just saying from the aspect of coaching.
Yeah.
I understand why they give up.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because for one, most of the coaches aren't getting paid. A lot of coaches aren't getting paid. A lot of coaches aren't getting paid properly if they are getting paid. Yeah. So if you're not,
you gotta have a passion for it.
Yeah, for sure. Because if you're not getting paid and you going all in and nothing's coming in return because nobody's helping, they are gonna give up. Yeah. Those people that's not getting paid because there's nothing in return for them. Yeah. If you are getting paid a little bit and you're not, and it's getting worse, they're gonna give up.
Half the kids don't have the support of their parents. They have the support of their parents they need, so the coach has to go the extra mile to get them there. Yeah, and I think a lot of coaches do. And if a coach don't realize that kid needs, he ain't trying to.
No, for sure. I mean, because the parent not look. I'll give you a perfect example, man. I've seen this. This is an example that I've seen time. This is my 20th year coaching. 20 years. Okay. And this is one repeating issue that I've seen time and time again. And it's so simple, but it's so major.
Yeah.
A kid needing to ride home after practice.
Oh, yeah.
It's been times where I've taken kids home and pull up in the yard, and it's 3-4 cars in the yard. Yeah. But nobody in that house could come get their child. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? That says a lot about that house.
And that kid definitely sees that too.
Yeah.
Because you
sitting there as a coach, you might be a volunteer coach, an unpaid coach, a grossly underpaid coach. And you sitting there, you done been in practice with these kids, or what? If you work at the school, you've been at the school all day with these kids. Here it is, 7:30, 8 o'clock at night, or even on a game day. Yeah. You get back, it's 10, 11 o'clock at night, and you get down, everybody going home except this one kid, and you be like, hey man, where's your ride? But nobody's answering the phone. Yeah. I'll take you home, and you go home, and it's 5 cars in the driveway. Yeah. Or somebody is at the house. It might not even be 5, it's somebody at the house and a car and the lights on, and they want to answer for their kid. Man, that's bad.
Justin, first off, Joy says, if money is your reasoning in coaching, you're in the wrong field.
That's not completely true. You know, yeah, that's not completely true. Because you definitely want to get some. You want to get some revenue. You always want to get some revenue for what you do.
It shouldn't be the main focus.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It definitely shouldn't be the main focus.
Yeah,
of course, you want to make some money off of it, but it shouldn't be the main focus.
It should.
We got Justin here. He say the big problem he see is parents really don't know how things work in sports today, and they most definitely don't understand how recruiting works. They must be told what a coach's job is and what they need to do to help the coach. What you think about that?
He's right.
He right on that?
Yeah, he's right.
Because hey,
he's right.
You in the thick of it, Justin. You know exactly the things that the parents are doing or they are not doing.
Man, parents get caught up in the hype of things and get sold wolf tickets and just fall for anything, and they become bad sports parents.
Yeah.
You know. So he's right. He's right. You're going on these recruiting trips with your kids, or letting your kids go, and they telling you anything. You ain't even sitting down to try to figure out if that school is a good fit for your child or not. You know,
right?
You just looking at it like, ooh, they said they was gonna do this for my child, but is it a fit? You know what I'm saying? What is it a fit? Is he gonna benefit? You know, so. Right. Now Justin is on point with that.
Yeah. And definitely your Jordan, your main goal should be to impact the kids. But you know, a lot of people they get discouraged because they're not getting paid.
Yeah.
Enough. You know what I'm saying? Because look, and this is not even coaching. In the barber game, right? A barber can get to a point to where he's not putting out the best work because he's frustrated because one, somebody's always undercutting him.
Yeah.
Two, he feel like he should be charging more, but he's scared to go up because they undercutting him. And the kids, you want to take the price up, but it's like, man, these, you know, it's kids.
Yeah.
So I can feel that as far as a coach, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't want to have to ask for more money because it's the kids, but man, I got a life to live.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I got things I got to pay for.
Yeah.
And I'm sitting here stressed. I came in here 2 years ago, no gray hair.
Yeah.
Now I got a whole head full of gray hair.
Yeah.
Bank account on negative.
No, for sure.
And I'm staying late to pick up this kid or take this kid home. His parents don't care. The school don't care. And I'm here just doing whatever I got to do with no income as far as, you know, the amount that they want.
Yeah, you talking to a guy that's the benefit for me in coaching has been what these kids do after because I don't get, you know, my revenue for coaching ain't since day one, since I started when I was 19, I didn't get $1.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But I met Tyler Dean.
Yeah.
When I was I met Tyler Dean, I met James Caesar, I met M. Holland, like these are guys, Price Jackson, Quay Jackson. Yeah. You know, I met these kids that when they see me, I'm up to them now.
Yeah.
That is so fucking rewarding to me, man. Like, you know, if everybody knows, and it's probably a little friendly thing that goes, oh, one thing they know Uncle Young gonna do, he gonna talk about Tyler.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Tyler is like, because he was my first though, like in that coaching game so early, you know, it was an attachment and a relationship that was built from the time Tyler was 7, I want to say.
And it stuck.
It stuck.
As far as the words that you were saying to him,
it's stuck. It's stuck. I want to say at the time when Tyler was 7, I was 22, 23. I was 22 when I first met Tyler. And from that time, Tyler will tell you this, that when he was 7, I told that boy that he was gonna go to college and go pro. He'll tell you that. Like I told him that, and as you see, that played out because I spoke that into him. You know, he was always good to me. You know what I'm saying? I was his biggest. If anybody knows me, they know those 5 kids that are always gonna be those 5 basketball players that are always gonna be my favorite. Tyler Dean is one, and I'm saying all that to say, like, that was the passion and the relationship building and stuff that y'all are talking about in the comments. That's rewarding and stuff. Yeah. You know, that's what I came into this game for. You know, honestly, when I first started coaching, I was only 19 and I was volunteering. It was YMCA at the time. It wasn't even R-Part. R-Part had their own league, but YMCA had migrated to Ruston for a while. I don't know if you remember that. I remember that. And I was a volunteer. I ended up being a volunteer because they didn't have coaches. Nobody wanted to volunteer back then. Yeah. It was just me and a few other people and stuff. And I ended up volunteering, man. I went 0-6 my first year of coaching in YMCA, and I was like, I'll never do this again because it was embarrassing to me. Like, I don't know nothing. And basketball is my favorite sport, but I didn't understand the dynamic of rotation, all that. So back then, we didn't have YouTube like that. I had to hit them books. Yeah. I was reading books out the library and stuff on basketball, learning my defense. You studied and stuff. Yeah, I studied it, you know, and now I went 0-6 that first year, and the next year I won the YMCA championship.
Okay, so I'm glad you said that. I'm glad you said that. When people are in their debates, why is it that the first thing they have to say is you didn't play the game, so you can't say what it is?
I don't understand that. I don't.
You said you went and read books.
I went and read books.
And kind of figure. And
I have no in-game experience on basketball. Yeah. But the scenario that you quote unquote played in, that you quote unquote got in-game experience in and stuff. Yeah. If me and you were coaching against each other, I would out-coach you on that scenario. Okay. You know, I would out-coach. I don't care what nobody say. I got some great, especially now, I got some great insight on coaching and how to do things through behind Hut.
Shout out to Coach Hut, man.
Yeah, man. He knows his stuff, and I'll go to war with that guy any day. But I never played, and I some of those people that play that be hollering and stuff. Yeah, I beat them in all-part championships. Yeah, you know what I'm saying. Yeah. So it